Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Where's Nate?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Huh.
Hi, guys.
Found him.
There he is.
Cheers.
Welcome to Monroe County's finest. I'm Nate.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Rick. And on tonight's shenanigans, we are back on the budget Pro Street C10. We just got this rear mounted under here. We got the ladder bar set up. Got some brackets to cut off tonight.
We are also going to mock up where the shocks need to be so this can finally sit under its own weight.
And once that's done, we're going to cut some space out to make the bed fit over these tires as well. All right, so we're going to do some modifications to this bed. We have some inner fenders that we salvaged from an 80s Chevy truck with a fleet side bed. And it's all lined up here. Here's our center line. And what we're going to end up doing is cutting a little bit of this out of the way right here to clear our big tires. And we even got some bolt holes to bolt it to the side of the bed.
We need to take out these strips that are holding down the wood planks for the bed. We're going to be reusing some of them, but we want to make sure all of them are not damaged in the process.
Yeah, we're probably not using a lot of the wood because some of it is rotted. But we might not even be putting these in. We might go a different direction. Not sure at this point, but at least we can get this bed set on. And if we decide to use them, we'll have enough material there to still attach them. Let's get it apart so we can set it down and see what she looks like, because I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, but first, who's going underneath the bed?
Ooh, rock, paper, scissors? Okay, guys, got my champion arms out. I'm ready for another win.
Hold on. You're not the ultimate champion. It's a new year, so we're going to go and do this in a proper way.
In a proper way?
In a proper way.
Is it really a proper way?
But I want to make it sound like it's proper. We're going to keep track of who's the winners and who's the losers. So we have an ultimate winner and an ultimate loser.
Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
Mother, excuse me, boys.
This,
It's up to you.
that's not cool. Rock, paper, scissors says shoot. Oh, yeah!
All right.
You're destined to be on the bottom, buddy. Destined to be on the bottom.
That's so horrible. Anyways,
He's a bottom kind of guy, I guess.
all right, let's go. I'll get under the bed.
Yeah, you'll get under that bed. We'll be up here.
Enjoying the comfort of not lying on the floor.
This is not starting off to a good year. All right, let's get to work.
I almost went scissors, too. I almost went scissors. It would have been bad. So, Mike,
Yes, sir.
how's life up here in the top?
So much better than it would be underneath.
Yeah, Nate, we're just doing our routine interview, see how it's going down here on the bottom. The loser of
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors.
So the loser of rock, paper, scissors is realizing
That he should really win.
I should really win.
Although it looks pretty sweet the way it is, with the tubs in there, we have a slight problem. We went underneath and measured the pumpkin to the bottom of the bed, and we have what, an inch and
We have 1.25 inches from the top of the pumpkin to the bed.
yeah, which is not going to be nowhere near enough for the suspension travel. So, and we also have a problem that the shocks are going to be too high. They'll be above the bed. So for now, to solve the problem, we are going to rip the rest of this wood out so that we can see everything in here and get more measurements and see what we're going to do to raise the bed in that section and how we're going to mount our shock tube across the back.
Can't tell, we had a slight change of plans. Instead of just taking out the center section of the wood, we kind of just tore everything out, including the cross members that were holding up the bed.
Yeah. And as we tore out the cross members, we lowered the bed and looked at it from the side profile, and it definitely looks so much better.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, since we like the way it looks now, is we're gonna mount these cross members on the top of the bed side instead of the bottom of the bed side.
We were working on the bed and we're gonna change up a couple of things, I think again. Rick, you wanna explain what we're doing now?
Yeah, well, we took the frame rail and put it on the top of the angle iron, which will raise the floor and lower the bed, which is what we wanted to do. Unfortunately, it didn't raise the bed as much as we were hoping. As you can see down here, it's still pretty close to the rear. So we're gonna take that angle iron, and Mike will show you what he's gonna do there.
What we're going to do is we're going to take this really strong piece of angle iron, use the angle iron that's already in the truck bed for a level and a flat edge, and we're just going to weld it right on top, and that will give our floor an extra 2.5 inches of lift, so it'll help clear the shocks, it'll help clear the rear, and we'll have plenty of room to work with.
Well, we got the angle iron welded up to the sides on the top and the bottom. Mike, you want to hand me that? So now we're going to use the original bed frame rails, and they're going to go in like that. That's the original bolt holes. So we got to measure, put a bolt hole in there, put a bolt hole over here. As you can see, we got the bed brackets welded to the side, and we have the bed supports mocked into place. They're bolted in, but not fully bolted in. Basically, we did all this work so that we can get the floor height.
So now we have much more clearance and much more time and space.
And thanks to Chad over there, again, he cut us 2 more brackets like the bottom.
That will sit just like that, and we'll have clearance.
Yep,
The
they'll
bed will
sit
not-
there.
Yep, the bed will not hit that spot. It's a beautiful thing. And now we can hang up our shocks.
That's for the upper mounts, and then for the lower mounts, we have it already mocked up on the shock itself. This is the part that's actually connecting to the axle housing, or the tube, and that's going right down here. So we can mock everything up so it looks all nice and pretty. Let's get this welded in.
I'll get my helmet. You get the creeper.
I'll get the grinder.
Well, hello from down underneath. We got the brackets welded up, at least the top one here.
Yep, it's tacked in.
And then if I could squeeze you guys down, we have the bottom bracket for the shock welded, just tack welded in, and our rough placement right here just to get everything lined up.
Next, we are going to make sure these are straight. Tack those in, tack around the, I can't really point with my glove on, but tack around the tube and make sure everything's straight and level.
We got a lot done tonight.
Yep, we got the shock obviously tack welded in place. We got the bar across the top shock mounts, the lower shock mounts. All we have left for the shocks are, these are gonna go on the outside and get welded to the frame, get welded to the outside of the frame. But we are going to need to remove the tires and stuff to get there, so that'll be in the future.
And as you can see, there's been a lot of visible altercations done. We got started with a complete bed. Floor has been removed. We have the cross members here. We got everything raised up for clearance. We have our big cuts for big tire fitting. You still suck at rock, paper, scissors.
Thanks.
And yeah, so visually, we did a lot of progress.
Yeah, he does suck at rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah,
I hope they got a little view of you under there while I was welding.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did. So what we're gonna do too is we're gonna remove this bed so we can work on the floor for the bed off the chassis of the truck and just get everything squared away with measurements for the suspension before we officially weld it in and burn it in.
Yeah, we got a lot to do to the bed yet, so
It would be easier off the truck than anything.
yeah, get it out of our way, finish everything back here, and then we can start working up there.
Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Check us out next time. Later, guys.
Later.